Okay, so usually these videos are supposed to be done with me and my wife, but she's at work right now, so I just decided that I'm gonna do a little video about what I'm going through right now, what has happened in this last week. Um, I think it was Wednesday, so today's Friday, so yeah, it's Wednesday. I get a call from one of my doctors who's about to do a procedure on me in about 2 weeks, and she tells me that she's trying to get approval through the insurance, but I have no insurance. The insurance has been canceled. So she said, call the insurance, find out what's going on so we can get everything taken care of so you can come down to your appointment. It's just, I just got to go see the doctor because we're going to go through a procedure, but I have to go and get checked up with check in with the doctor first. So anyways, call the insurance and they're saying, yeah, you have no more insurance. That I need to call my company. So I called my company, I talked to the HR, and they said, yeah, well, we paid 3 months of insurance once you went on disability. After that, the unions, the Labor Alliance picks it up, so you got to call them. So I call Labor Alliance, and I tell them like what's going on. They said, oh yeah, well, we were supposed to pay 3 months. We paid 3 months. Your company didn't pay the full 3 months they were supposed to pay, but we paid 3 months after the company uh, didn't pay anymore. But that's what we're obligated to do, is pay the 3 months. So that left me in a position where I have no insurance. A little while after that, the pharmacy called me. Optum Pharmacies called me, and they're saying, hey, we're trying to process your chemotherapy medication so we can send it out, but we see that you don't have any insurance anymore. Got to call your insurance to find out what's going on. I said, I already did that. I don't have insurance. They stopped paying. Labor Alliance stopped paying. So, I mean, that's that as far as that goes, And she just tells me, well, good luck. If you get in touch, if you get insurance reinstated, give us a call back so we can go ahead and process your chemotherapy medication and send it out. And that was that. So pretty much, I don't know who to blame, whether it's my company, whether it's the Teamsters Union, Labor Alliance. I mean, I don't know who to blame for it, but they all just left me high and dry pretty much, It's like when you're not looking, all these people are saying they want to help you. The companies out there to take care of you, don't worry about it. Same thing with the union. The Teamsters Union said the same shit in the beginning. Hey, don't worry about it, Mike, we'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. You're a union brother, we're gonna take care of you. When your back's turned, those people will fade away into the darkness, and now you're left with nothing, which is where I was at Wednesday. I was upset, but I wasn't upset with them. I was upset at myself because I knew this was coming. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew that I should have took my wife off my insurance and told her to get her own insurance at her company. That way, if shit happened with my insurance, I can always go onto her insurance. But I didn't, and I knew I should have did it. So I kind of blame myself for that, because I knew eventually I didn't leave my job. I'm on disability, but I didn't leave my job because I got hurt at work. If I was to get hurt at work, they'd have to pay for my insurance during the whole time on disability. But I didn't get hurt at work. So they are not obligated to do shit. Even though they say they're going to do it, even though the companies say, oh, we'll take care of it, Mike, don't worry about it. Because my boss, his wife is going through the same shit. So he was like, I understand, Mike, don't worry about it, we'll take care of it. They paid about 2 months maybe of insurance and they cut it off. Labor Alliance came, they paid 3 months. They said that's all they're obligated to pay. They cut it off, didn't pay no more. So it left me in a position with nothing. And every single one of them, the company, the union, Labor Alliance, doctors, pharmacies, they all said the same thing before they hung up the phone with me. Good luck, if anything changes, let us know. What's the fucking change? Without chemotherapy, I told him, you guys just gave me a fucking death sentence. Without insurance, what am I to do? You know, so I'm not rich. You know, I told the insurance company, okay, what can I do? And they said, well, if you want, you can pay for your insurance, and we can get it reinstated. I said, okay, well, what's that going to cost me? And she said $1,800 a month. And I'm like, you know, I'm on disability. I can't afford to give you $1,800 a month and still pay deductibles and co-pays. I don't make enough money to do that. It's like either you pay for your insurance or you pay to live for as long as you're gonna live. Because if you're not getting chemotherapy, the cancer will continue to spread. It's already spread to my shoulder, so it's already spreading as we speak. You know, so they just leave you high and dry. The good thing is that my wife's company, they're allowing her to jump right onto their insurance. So as of today, they just called me. I have insurance again, but through my wife's company. So, you know, good thing for Dr. Park and his people over there in Upland at their office, my wife's boss, the owner of the company, and his insurance people and her boss for helping out to get me put onto that insurance. So as of today, I have insurance again. So I was without insurance for, you know, a day and a half, but I haven't had chemotherapy in a fucking month. So now I'm in a rush to try to get things done because, like I said, you don't get chemotherapy, this shit's gonna spread. So I'm in a rush to try to get shit done, to get to my appointments now, to get these prescriptions filled, to get to this other appointment that I'm supposed to go to on the 13th and get that shit taken care of. You know, but again, like, who do I be mad at? You know, I understand that if a company does for me, or if the union does for me, then they have to do it for everybody else, and I know they can't do that. So yeah, it's upsetting, but at the same time, I gotta be understanding to it. You know, but the thing is, like, I don't know. I've been through a rough shit in my life, so it's just another fucking obstacle to me. I'm you know, the world has been trying to drag me down from the fucking beginning, and I've made it this fucking far. From a young kid on the streets to now, you know, so I'm not worried about that shit. You know, it doesn't really bother me too much. I'm understanding to what's going on. It sucks, but it is what it is. But like I said, good thing is that my wife's company helped out and got me right onto their insurance. So we'll see what happens from, you know, starting next week, because it's already Friday. My wife's already sent out the information for the new insurance to all the doctors and shit like that. So hopefully Monday I'll start getting calls and they start saying, hey, you know, still keep your appointments that you're supposed to have, or, you know, fuck Optum Pharmacy. They're pieces of shit. I hope I don't have to use them no more. I hope I get a better pharmacy to deal with than them fucking people, because they don't give a shit. You know, you're just a fucking number, and if you ain't paying, they ain't sending shit. So with that being said, you know, I just wanted to let everybody know what was going on with me this week. I really haven't said nothing about it, but that's what the issue is. You know, luckily, and thank Dr. Park and his company for what they did and helped my wife to get onto the insurance. So that way I'm only off for a couple of days, you know. I just barely skipped a beat, you know, and I'll be back on it hopefully next week and getting my appointments scheduled and back to getting my chemotherapy. So anyway, that's what it is.